Unlocking the mystery of the cake didn't rise. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating phrase that's not only a common occurrence in the kitchen but also a great example of English language expressions. The cake didn't rise. Understanding this phrase will not only expand your vocabulary but also give you insight into the nuances of English expressions. Let's get started. When someone says, "The cake didn't rise," they're talking about a baking process where the cake fails to expand or puff up in the oven. This is usually due to factors such as inactive yeast or baking powder, incorrect oven temperature, or improper mixing of ingredients. This literal interpretation is straightforward. It's a simple observation about a cake that hasn't increased in volume as expected during baking. Interestingly, "the cake didn't rise" can also be understood in a figurative sense. In this context, it symbolizes an attempt at something that didn't go as planned or didn't meet expectations. For example, if someone tried to start a new business but it didn't take off, they might say, "The cake didn't rise." It's a way of expressing disappointment or failure without directly stating it. This phrase can be used in various scenarios, not just when discussing baking. It's a versatile expression that can describe any situation where outcomes didn't meet expectations. When using it, the key is to ensure that the context is clear to the listener or reader, so they understand you're speaking metaphorically, not about an actual cake. In many cultures, baking is an activity filled with tradition and significance, often symbolizing warmth, family, and home. Thus, "the cake didn't rise" might also touch on themes of personal or collective disappointment in more culturally significant contexts. It's interesting to see how a simple phrase can carry such weight in history. "The cake didn't rise" is more than just a comment on baking. It's a rich expression that conveys failure, disappointment, or unmet expectations in a nuanced way. Whether you're a budding baker facing the literal challenge of a flat cake or someone describing a figurative setback, this phrase is a useful addition to your English vocabulary. We hope this explanation helps you understand and use this expression more confidently in your conversations. Until next time, keep practicing, and don't worry if your metaphorical cakes don't rise at first. There's always a lesson in every attempt. Happy learning!